Now remember, recently we did a review on the Foxelli rechargeable headlamp, and that thing was awesome. Really dig that a lot. That's a really cool setup at a very great price. And so now they've made a AAA powered headlamp, and this is the Foxelli MX20. Now we're gonna take a look at this headlamp today. We're gonna see its capabilities, maybe some of its drawbacks, and we're gonna really take a look at whether or not Foxelli, now having produced a really good USB rechargeable headlamp, if they can wow us with a battery powered, AAA powered headlamp as well. So let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, so we got 4 different settings with the main light. When you click it on the first time, that's going to go to the maximum, and that's going to run you for 5 hours at 165 lumens, a distance of 50 meters before the light starts to dissipate. If we double tap it, then it's going to drop to the average, which is going to have an average battery life of 12 hours. It's going to be 80 lumens, and that's going to go a distance of 35 meters. So that's rather good for what we're experiencing with the step down and the drop down. Then if we tap it 3 times, we go to the lowest setting. This is going to give you 40 lumens, which is still great for a headlamp. 40 lumens for 45 hours. Dang, that is some great battery life, and that's going to give you an average distance of about 15 meters. So this is easily what you can have inside your tent, you know, when you're on your around your campsite. Then you got your medium for maybe if you're hiking, and then your maximum, you know, if you're like need to see something really far off, maybe you're trying to find your dog or find a person, or, you know, just trying to have a better sense of what's around you. And these are definitely more floodlight setups. These are not like, you know, really narrow beams. So as you get to the maximum distance, it will become less and less clear what you're seeing. You'll be able to see some things, but it's not going to be really pinpoint. It's not like a spotlight that you're getting. Up at closer ranges, it will feel very bright and very clear, but it does give you that kind of floodlight sense, which is awesome for particularly around campsites, hiking, outdoors, as well as indoors, when you are looking at the throw of this Foxelli. And lastly, there is kind of an emergency blinking feature that blinks so that people can better see you if you're riding at night, you're, you know, a cyclist, something like that. It's not SOS. That's in the red light that we're going to look at here in just a moment. But that is just a nice way so people can kind of see you. You know, it's at dusk and you're running, something like that, than just a constant light that people may kind of zone out as they're driving. So that's a great feature to have as well. Now, if you want to go to the red light, and I'm really glad that this little guy offers that, a lot of these don't have that feature. You just hold down on the button for about 1.5 seconds, and you're going to get the constant red light feature, which is great, you know, for like reading maps. You want to maintain your night vision. You just need to see kind of close to you inside your tent, something like that. Really nice. Then if you tap it, it goes to an SOS mode, which is awesome. So people are going to be able to see that from quite a ways away and know that you're in trouble. You know, you could put it on something, even if you're injured, you could get it up high, and people are going to be able to see that. Then you just have a constant blinking if you tap it one more time. Then you can hold it again, and it'll go to the constant. So you just cycle through that, and then if you want to get rid of it, you just hold it again till it turns off. Then when you tap it again, you're going to go back to your whites. So that's how you transition through those as well, which is nice because some of them you have to transition through all of the, I've had a few that you have to go through the white lights to get to the red, which is silly because then you lose all your night vision unless you close your eyes and click 3 times and hope you make it. So that's nice that you know you can just hold down the button for 1.5 seconds and bam, you're going to have the red light right out the gate. The other bonus that I really like too is when the battery is getting low, this warning light over here on the right side with the battery logo above it will begin to blink. It's a little red light that will begin to blink. That tells you that you have very minimal time left, which is awesome. So that, you know, if you're putting this in a kit or in a backpack and you're going on a backpacking trip, you don't remember when you swapped out the batteries last, you can click it on, leave it on for under 30 seconds. And if the battery has drained rather low, it'll start blinking at you. So that's a great feature to have, and I really like that aspect a lot. The top of the headlamp has a very usable button. I like it even more than the USB version. That was a little difficult because it's kind of hidden in the body of the headlamp. This one is not the case. Very easy for you to do with either gloves or barehanded to just click through the different cycles that you need to do, holding it down for the red button, holding it down to blink, do the different things that you need to, or holding it down again to go back to the white version of the light. So very easy button to use and manipulate with your fingers with or without gloves. This headband works great, very durable. I've had great experience with this one as well as with the other version that we have, the upgrade with the USB compatible, rechargeable headlamp. Fantastic, really holds up well. Haven't had any sort of wearing out and stretching and that type of stuff. So good elastic. And the added little feature on this one is that it comes with an SOS emergency whistle, which is kind of cool that they offer that as just a backup. You lose all your other whistles, hey, you still got one on this headlamp. The back of the headlamp has the two little angled teeth, so if you fight with it, which it's designed for so it doesn't come off very easily, you can stretch out and remove the headband, and then you could just use it as a handheld flashlight or mount it to other things if you wanted to do that, or if you don't want to use the headband or you need to replace the headband, you can easily remove it without having to fight with the headlamp itself. And the angling is really well done because it's a little stiffer than a lot of the other ones that you may know out there. The teeth are just a little bit stronger to hold it into place, to do what you need to do with the headlamp, and then it will tilt down to get it low near your feet or to go out straight if you need to see far distances, but stronger than a lot of other ones out there. Just to give you an example, I have a Petzl right here. This is really popular, really well-known headlamp. If I just jerk it, I can just flick that thing open and the head wants to just fly around. So that's not good, particularly for runners and people like that. There's not a lot of strength in the head, whereas with the Foxelli, doesn't happen. Can't move. It sits where it needs to be, and then when you put it where you want it and manipulate it with your hand, then it'll stay where it's supposed to be. So I like that feature a lot too. It's more secure. And the price for this headlamp is really awesome. We're gonna have a link in the description below to Amazon, which is the place that I found it has a great price for 25 bucks. You can find this for $25 on Amazon. There's two different colors that they offer. This is the black version. They also have a white version. And to get something from a similar company with similar quality, I'm gonna use that Petzl as an example. To get the exact same power of lumens with the same capabilities, you're gonna have to be paying like 40 bucks for a Petzl versus what we have here in this Foxelli at $25 is a screaming deal for the capabilities as well as the features that they offer. So again, we'll have links in the description below. Go ahead and use those if you are interested in this MX20. It's a great way to support the channel. And I want to show you the door here real quick. Very simple, like you would see from lots of different companies out there. Snaps nice and clean into place. I like that aspect a lot. Just a few other aspects of this. This does have a waterproof IPX rating of 5. So I've seen everything from like up to 7 on certain headlamps and down to 3. So this is kind of middle of the road for the waterproof capability. It has also been torture tested from 60 degrees Celsius to 18 degrees negative Celsius. Or minus 18 degrees Celsius. So up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, and I forgot the number of Fahrenheit in cold factors it's been taken down to in testing. So it is a durable headlamp, and I've seen that not only with, again, the USB rechargeable model, but also this model. Well, folks, I got to tell you that I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing from Foxelli. Again, not only with the USB rechargeable headlamp, but now with this MX20. So if you are in the market for a AAA powered headlamp that has a lot of power, a lot of kick, a lot of punch, but also has very good battery life at a crazy good price, I think that the MX20 might be right up your alley. So again, we'll have links in the description below that you guys can go ahead and check it out. As always, thank you so much for checking out the channel. Check us out on all the relevant social media. Links are in the description below as well. Please subscribe, comment, like, share this video, and as always, remember, stay equipped, stay prepared, and we'll see you out there.